Boys, welcome to another episode of Cars of Facebook Marketplace, proudly brought to you by ecstatic.jp. That's the URL. Go look it up and find yourself some deep dish, big offset JDM style wheels, because we got them. And you know what? If you can't afford them, that's okay, man. That's okay. You can still support the channel by picking yourself up a sticker. So, today's video, we got it's a little bit special, a little bit exciting, a little bit sexy, okay? Because we got our first ever guest on here. We got Nasri in here. Nasri, go and introduce yourself, man.
Hell yeah. What's up, bro?
He's in. We're chilling. What are we doing today, Naz?
Oh, we're gonna look up some cars on Marketplace, man.
That's the plan. See, the thing is though, I would say you're qualified for this. You are the right type of person because you were there before all the pricing happened with the COVID thing. You were there before then, and you were buying and selling cars. I even met you on Marketplace even, so...
We met on Marketplace, yeah.
Yeah, so like you're qualified for this position, so the words you say are carrying a lot of weight for all the kids watching. So just bear that in mind. Everything you say is 100% factual. Just remember that. No pressure.
The pressure's on.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the viewers to put the order in for their wheels, and now we can get back onto the video. Okay. So what we're doing is Naz has picked out a bunch of different listings. I've picked out a bunch of different ones. He's watching my screen right now. We haven't looked at each other's, that's the thing, so it's complete, genuine, unique reactions as we watch. Let's get it, man.
Let's go.
Okay, first one here. Okay, this is definitely not one of my my listings. Damn, that's cool.
I thought this thing was cool.
Tell me about
it.
Bro,
it's a front wheel drive micro manual. It's a good, like, P-plater car. You know, you're not ready for that turbo yet.
You're not ready yet. Not ready for the TD04 WRX. Look at his shifter. Yeah. That's a screwdriver.
See, that's gangsta.
I like it. I mean, like...
And the price of it, you know, it's not too bad.
See, this is a really funny thing because when we were... I'm gonna call them the kids, right? Because when we were the kids,
yeah,
like $5,000 would get you like an S chassis.
Yeah.
And now
S chassis.
Now they gotta adapt. The kids are adapting to the market, and this is what $5,000 gets them now. So it's hard. It's hard for me to be like, yeah, man, that's so sick. However, I can't deny that it does actually look pretty cool, and I'm sure it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, they're fun cars, man. And it's got low Ks as well, but it's probably fake.
Yeah, man. The car from '95 has got 120,000 Ks. For sure.
You never know, man. You never know.
Tell me, do you think $5,000 is a fair price for this?
Well, it drives, man. Like, it's not a rolling shell.
Fuck.
If you're a P-plater, I reckon it's a good car.
Yeah. Yeah, like for $5,000 you're getting a car that works and has some like nice JDM style to it. I mean, it's got the wheels, it's lowered, it's got a roof basket, and I'm sure like some 17-year-old will get this as his first car. He'll justify it to his mum and dad. It's only got 120,000 Ks. It's only got that 4 times over since it's been wound back, and it's manual.
Also, man, it'll be a fun mountain car, I reckon.
That's true. Like, this probably has a lot of enjoyment. When you're driving this, you're probably like laughing and smiling the whole time.
Yeah. And that's all it's all about, bro.
Yeah, we just got that out of cars that were much more unreliable and made cooler sounds, but hey, simpler things, right? It makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say I like it, and I you know, that's a struggle the kids are going through now, so we've gotta work with it. Let's hit the next one. Okay, what do we got? This is the bullshit that I mean. Like, when we were kids, that's what we were looking at for $5,000.
Yeah, exactly, but look at the price tag.
It's 35. It's literally
Track use only.
I don't know. Yeah, track use only. You can't even use it on the road. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
You can't even use it. What's the point of owning this? All the fucking tracks are being closed down. What's Why? Why would you buy this?
It's crazy, man.
And it's missing the interior. It doesn't even... Like, this is barely even a car at this point. I just... Look at how... Like, I know those seats are probably like some cool, like, racing, like, comfy seat. But...
Check the description out. Read it.
13 shell can't be No. No! It's got no motor. It's got no... That can't be right. It says engine, but maybe that's like separate?
Or maybe it's not running yet, or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe.
I just saw that beginning bit and I was like, oh, this is interesting now.
Even whether it's a shell or not, like, you're fucking throwing your money in the drain anyway. If you're spending 35 grand on this, I don't think it even fucking matters anymore because you're just wasting all of your money. So why not waste it in style?
Yeah.
And get a fucking $500 Barra engine with it. Are they still $500?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Okay, sweet. So with your 35 grand shell, you're actually getting a Barra motor. Nice. This is fucking awful.
How much do you reckon an S13 rolling shell is?
That's a two-part question. One is, how much do I think it is, and how much do I think it should be? Now, I reckon, like, in the current day, I think people are paying like 10 grand for an S13 shell. I think
that's crazy.
It's fucked. I know they are paying that money. I don't believe it. I think, like, in all seriousness, like, hand on my heart, in all seriousness, I think $1,000 is like peak budget for a
100%.
shell. Because it's not, there's so much. Like, people hear shell and they're like, oh, I just got to put a motor in it.
Nah.
No.
It's never the case.
You got to put first of all, you got to put a transmission in it. You need a clutch. You got to service the motor, like you need water pump, timing belt. And then there's like things like seats, carpets, door cards, shifter surround, like there's window switches and all this stuff for cars from the 90s. They're not, you can't go to the wreckers and find them. You got to import them. And
yeah, and you just pray to God it has a full wiring loom.
Oh yeah,
that works.
Oh yeah, it's probably had 7 engine conversions in its life, so that wiring loom, like, it's just not. Okay, Naz, is this a good deal?
Nah.
Oh, hell no. Nah. But, okay, second part to that question. Do you think someone will buy this?
I don't know, man. There's a couple tracks shutting down. So...
There's not much use for it.
There's going to be less places to drive it.
Yeah,
And, like, track-only cars used to be the cheapest, like...
That's right. There was, like... You know, you can't afford to actually register, like, get a car that's good enough to register, so you bought the track one. Now this track only thing, and people who advertise drift spec, that's just a flogged out car that can't legally be driven on the road, and people like glorifying that, and that's worth more money because of, I don't know, TikTok.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, fuck this car. I hope the owner gets as much money for it as he can because he's invested a lot, but at the same time, fuck this car. Okay. Okay, we already... What? Whoa! What's going on there?
That recorder, man.
Whoa, do you think that's fresh? Is that a respray? Okay, so for background, we filmed like 15 minutes of this video already the first time, and I wasn't recording. And we saw this, our reactions was crazy, and I'm like, shit, can we redo that?
You gotta show them the photo from the front of the car and how much it costs. And then they'll realize our reaction.
Well, there we go. Okay,
Yeah.
so the car, it's an automatic CA18 180 for like 20 grand pretty much.
And we're trying to justify this thing.
Yeah, we're trying to like figure out like, okay, maybe it's worth, you know, it's in nice condition, but no, the fucking, this thing, as you can see from the last, it's the last photo on the ad, obviously. It's just
Because people won't make it all the way back there.
no, they're already offering 12k today.
Yeah.
Then they see that photo, they're like, oh, sorry man, something else came up.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck this car, and it's apparently owned by one elderly lady. Nah, we just... Nah. That's all I can say about that. Okay, what's next? Oh, okay, so... This is... I don't know how to feel about this one. Okay, so let me lay it out to you very quickly.
Yeah.
So it's 350Z, it's a 03 model, which is arguably the most common one, so it should be the cheapest. It's 17 grand. It's got good cams at 150, and it's got a fresh respray, but like the question that I'm asking is, do you like, oh, it's got, okay, I don't know why it's got a hydro. That's it's sort of, you know,
You know what though?
What?
I was not expecting anything like that.
Dude, it's like this fully stock car, and then it's just got a hydro in it.
Like, I was like, wow, this is a pretty clean street car.
No,
And then boom.
no, it was not. It's probably illegal to actually drive on the street.
Well, I know they're illegal unless you can lock them in.
Okay.
But
Okay.
people don't usually lock them in.
No, hell no.
That doesn't even look like it has a lock there.
No, that's just a scooter handlebar, probably. And look, dude, look at the shift knob. He's put it on. He's got it like cocked 90 degrees to the right. Why does it look like that? Okay, but putting aside this particular listing, like,
You know this car's been thrashed.
oh hell yeah, man. But do you
Like-
think 17 grand is okay for a 350Z?
I don't think so, man.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling to see the, like...
I think there's awesome purple one up for sale.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How much was it?
Oh man. I
Like,
wouldn't have a clue. I just look at it and I'm like, fuck, I'd pay 20 grand for that.
that's what I thought when I saw that as well, but then I realized it
Yeah.
was my own car.
Alright, let's do the mods.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so he's got the clutch, gearbox stiffener, LSD, diff brace, lock kit, arms, hidden inline hydraulic handbrake kit. It says it was hidden, man. Okay, I get it. The reservoir's hidden, but,
Yeah,
but
I get
that motherfucker's not hidden.
Nah.
Major service done. It's got some tires. 17 firm, man.
Wow.
Add $800
Oh.
extra. You put the reps in with it.
It does say 17 firm on stock rims.
I don't even think those wheels.
And
are...
he won't even roadworthy it.
Nah, he won't even road. Well, it's got a hydro. I don't even think he can roadworthy it.
No, I'm not too sure.
Authentically.
Oh, you didn't even get the front lip or the wide back exhaust.
Like this is the thing. You're out of your fucking mind because someone's gonna offer him 15 grand. He's probably gonna take it. Let's be real.
With all the extras.
Yeah, and he's trying to like, oh, pay this much extra, and I'll put in these horrible Workmeister reps. To like, they just like, okay, we gotta take care of something now. So on Ecstatic JP, if you look at the Workmeister reps there, or should I say the JP
Prefer these
Masters?
way.
Damn, like look at that nice dish. The spoke has a nice shape to it. Like they got mad dish, a whole hand's length apparently. And then you look at this one and it's like,
It's probably rashed.
yeah, probably got it. You can literally see it's got some rash on the front. Like, but don't worry, man. If you spend 17 grand on this fucking drifted 350Z for $800 extra for 17,800, he's gonna throw in the reps.
Used reps.
The used ones, the ones that have been beat on. Like, yeah,
Or
this
you
is...
could just go to your site and buy brand new.
Dude, that's it. Buy ones that actually look good, right? Buy
And show
ones
them the
that look
price.
good. Yeah, 1550 for a set of 4 of these, and not to mention the offset's obviously good. I don't know what these are, but they just look crap. So, nah, but seriously, this is crackhead listing.
Yeah.
I just
If you're
can't-
paying 17 grand for that, you can put an extra 700 and afford those wheels.
legit, 100%, 100%. Okay, let's stop looking at this miserable 350Z. Oh man, this one. Okay, so this one hits really close to home, Naz. Do you know why?
Why?
You remember my old bug eye?
Yep.
So I like looked through this listing already for a minute, and this is like really similar to my old bug eye.
We both had bug eyes.
We both had bug eyes, man.
Yep.
Admittedly, this has got built motor, but everything else on it is like the same as what mine was. Even got the 6-speed, and this thing is 26 grand.
And how much did you sell yours for?
I think I end up getting like 11. I think I got like 11, yeah, maybe like, I think I fucking gave the guy a Nintendo 64 as well for free with it. So I think, yeah, I did, because he was, I don't know, I didn't know if he was going to buy it or not, and I was really desperate to get it sold. And when we're walking through my house, there was my Nintendo 64 on the table, and I just gave him that with it. It was a Pokemon 64 as well.
Damn, man.
But hey, man, I got my car sold for technically 9.5 grand, and now this is 26 grand. But like, I know it's got a lot of money spent on it, but doesn't mean you're gonna get that back.
Yeah, that was the whole concept back in the day. Whatever you spent, you're not getting that back.
Now people are like spending a bunch of money on their car and then inflating the price even further to that, because they're like, oh well, it's a whole package now. They like spend 10 grand on mods or whatever and then price it an extra 15 grand, and that's just not how it is. I don't think anyone's gonna buy this. It's a fucking bug eye as well. Like, I liked them because they're the underdog, but they're
the ugly ones. That's why I like them.
Same. That's why I was into it, because it's the ugly one. That doesn't equate to $26,000 car.
Nah.
Nah, man. Nah, fuck this car. Boot's not even the same color.
Is it carbon fiber? Oh, sorry.
Fuck it. We don't want to see it anymore. Okay. Dude, okay. I'm going to show you 2 listings right now. This is really important. So, first of all, this is an R31 Skyline. It's listed as one of the cleanest 31s around. Open to offers. Worst I can say is no. So he knows he's not getting 17 grand. It's got basic, like, bolt-on accessories, you know, nice wheels and exhaust, some upgraded sway bar, like just the you know, very basic accessories to it.
Yeah.
Stock RB, like it's not, like probably got a pod filter, but 17 grand, Naz. I need to hear what you got to say about this one.
Man, we bought Matthews for 2.5.
And that was recently.
That was recently.
So, like, this isn't even a car that's... I don't think anyone's ever seen an R31 as, like, a car that they ever wanted. It's always the last resort.
Yeah, like, you can't afford the 32 or the 33. So you're like, I can deal with 31.
Yeah, I can deal with it. I watch Collector Car Feeds. Have you watched their YouTube?
Oh, no.
Okay, so they do, like, exactly what we're doing now. I watch them all the time. Awesome channel. Good inspiration, and they call like the least desirable cars a cope car. It's like, I want this car, but by coping I'm buying this shit one instead. And I think the R31 is a cope car. I don't think anyone in the world has ever, like any human being in the world has said, man, the R31, that's the car I want to own. No one has ever said that. Not even Matthew.
Like, if everything was, like, cheap again, you'd go for, like, a 32 or 33 or 34.
Yeah. There's, like, no compelling reason to buy this car.
Unless you wanted a track car back in the day.
Yeah, if like the actual definition of a cheap trap car, you'd buy this for like $2,500, and it's got like an RB25 in it.
And it's got rego.
It's got rego as well. Okay, so do you want to know why I brought this car to our attention?
Why's that?
It's the same thing. But it's actually $4,500.
Yeah, well.
This is, I think in the like this car, it's rough. I think in the market this is an okay deal, and the only reason why it's cheap, it's still a cheap car, is because no one wants them. Obviously, it's a GTR according to Facebook. But this is like the interior is in good condition. It comes with Nivea. Got deodorant in the back seat for you.
Got that Milwaukee.
Oh, he's got a bucket seat in it. That's cool. Like not like
Yeah.
the stock seat's worth any money, so that's fine to replace that. Painted in Nardo primer, and it's got a pod filter. Like this is essentially the same thing as the other one. The difference in the price though, right? The other one was 17,000. This one's 4,500.
Yeah.
If you even spend like 3,000 more on this one, I guarantee you it'll be as good as the other one.
And you can go with your own style kind of thing.
Yeah, totally. The other one, not to diss the styling on the car, I think it was nice, but when you're buying such a cheap and shit car, at least you want to customize it in your own taste, right?
Yeah, like if I'm gonna pay 17 grand on a 31, I don't want to touch it. Like
Exactly. Exactly. And this one's got like an upgraded radiator, you're a P plater in the current market. This is actually, well, it's got a P plate on it. That speaks for itself. That's what the P plater has bought.
it's a good P plater, and you're wanting to do a little bit of drifting, start a car.
I think no matter what, you will enjoy this car, and that's why it's like perfect for P plater, because it's basic, it's cheap, parts are still cheap, accessible. You'll have some fun. It just looks like an R31. Yeah. I think, like, if I was 18 and just got my license, I would buy one of these.
Yeah, get a eBay turbo kit, slap it on.
Oh, dude, $1,000, easy. And that's the thing, like, I'd buy it not because I wanted it, but because it's what I had access to, and that's the point I was making before. It's what you got access to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is actually a good deal. Genuinely good deal.
And you can make him look cool as well.
Oh, yeah, like, I'm making fun of them, but I actually think that, like, let's go to Google Images. These cars actually genuinely look good with a little tiny bit of work. You know, some small tasteful things.
Yeah.
And yeah, like look at that. That's actually cool.
Yeah. Bit of low, some nice wheels.
Yeah, and some roof racks. Like so simple, a very easy car to make it look better than what it come as. That's for sure.
The wagons are nice. That's for sure.
Oh man, I actually am a big fan of the wagons. Like
Yeah.
that's baller.
Go to the one next to it.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's gangster.
Yeah, man.
It's got an SR in it.
It does too. Yeah, nice. That's probably like a $1,000 car in 2017.
Crazy, eh?
Okay, moving on from this car, we got... What the fuck? Oh, okay. Yo, okay. This is... I'm pointing this one out because I think this one's hot.
Hold up. It's rear-wheel drive as well.
Yes, it's actually the rear-wheel drive one, which I know are uncommon.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I actually looked at this when the listing come up, and I like wanted to panic buy it because I know this won't come up again.
Nah.
Dude, it's a manual RB25 turbo, Skyline wagon in good condition for 18 grand.
I reckon that's worth it.
That's hella worth it. It's got the Days kit on it, DayZ kit, which looks pretty cool. It's white. White's a good color.
It is a good colour.
Yeah, and like It's hard to actually fault this car. It's hard to fault it.
See, now this is the crazy thing, okay?
Yeah.
You can either buy a $17,000 R31, or you could offer this guy $17,000 and he'll probably take it.
Dude, that's spot on. That's legit. The 17 grand R31 bucket versus a very clean car with the motor that you actually want, and it just happens to be a wagon, which you're gonna enjoy anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, the next question, though, I already know how I feel about this, and we don't have to feel the same way. That's okay. A lot of these.
You know how I feel.
Well, I don't think you're ready for what I'm about to say.
What are you gonna say?
A lot of these cars, right, that have been appreciating in value substantially, like S13, R34 GTR, they've been going up because they're like the royalty, they're the hero car.
Yeah.
Do you think a Stagia will ever be, like, even in 15 years time, do you think this will ever be seen as like an icon, like a hero car?
I think it's one of those cars, like, people didn't realize what was actually in them.
Mm.
And when people started finding out they had RB25s in them, they started, like, going up in price. Because that was the next cheapest thing to a Skyline.
True. And, you
I mean?
justify it to yourself because it's a wagon.
Yeah. It's like I reckon, kind of like the JZX. Like, people didn't realize how cool they were until they found out they had 1Js.
And then they doubled in value overnight. Yeah, I think that's true. I'm just, like, I 100% agree, but what I'm struggling to, like, wrap my head around is in...
How cheap were these back in the day?
Oh, man, no one wanted it. But, like, let's say it's the year 2040, right? Electric cars roam the world. There's no such thing as turbos anymore. Do you think we will look back and be like, oh, Nissan Stagia, that was such a cool car?
Oh, man, that's a hard one.
It's hard. Like, I'll always enjoy it. I'll always think that's a cool car, but I don't...
It's not a memorable car.
No, I don't think there'll ever be, like, regret. Regret I didn't own one. Sad they're not around today. It'll always be like, oh, that's a cool thing. I like that.
Yeah, that's it. It's a car you forget about until someone shows you and you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah.
100% agree with that. And I think for all those reasons combined, that's why this is 18.5 grand and not 30 like the other cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, if I was ready to buy or spend that money today, out of all the cars on Facebook, I think I'd be willing to purchase something like this.
Oh, 100%. And I reckon it'll be negotiable as well.
Oh man, if you could get it for 16, you would be a very, very happy person after that.
You're not going to get like a Skyline that cheap in that good condition.
Yeah, and look at the body. Like, it's barely got scratches on it. It's pretty good. The interior's all there. And that's the thing. The interior's there because this isn't a car that's been just neglected, because the people who bought this car actually used it for, carrying cargo, carrying groceries, bringing their friends around. Yeah, I would like to purchase that. You've talked me into it. I'm not going to message him. Moving on. Oh, that's the one we looked at. Oh, damn it. Oh, fuck. It hurts, man. It hurts. I haven't even...